Hi, my name is Pau and welcome to my channel. Today I have Ghoulia's Speedpaint. This is going to be the first one in the Monster High series, as I actually have multiple of the characters drawn. This video is not going to have the best of qualities, but that's my fault once again because this is an illustration and I was still figuring out the Procreate settings. Also, last week I did not upload a video because I was not feeling well throughout the week. I actually still am not feeling my best. I am not sick though, I am just feeling a bit down and having a hard time staying motivated to do stuff. But I did have many ideas for YouTube videos, so that's really nice. I used to watch every single episode of the series and all of the movies multiple times each actually, at least until they changed the art style the first time. After that I started losing interest. Well, I didn't lose interest, but I was upset. So I continued watching until the style was completely different to the original one. And I just couldn't bring myself to keep on watching it because I struggle a lot with that kind of changes. I had the same problem a few years later with Haikyuu and the animation style change. Once I'm used to one style, my brain just hates changes. If it's something small, I'm okay with it, but big changes I have a really hard time getting used to, especially when we are talking about something that I really enjoy. For some reason I have yet to understand, people in my class did not like Monster High that much, not the series nor the dolls, which I find super interesting because I still love both of them. I still have trading cards, postcards and some dolls. I will have a few more dolls, but someone used to cause destruction and chaos in my house, and a pair of them sadly ended up broken. At the beginning, my favorite Monster High was Laguna. I'm quite sure that it was because she was really cool and easygoing, but after some time I started liking Ghoulia much more because of her attitude, even though she's not one of the main 6 girls. I also used to love most of the side character designs, especially in the movies, because some of them were and still are extremely cool. And now let's dive into the new series style. Before anyone says something about it, I could not care less about diversifying the body types. Go for it, I actually love that everywhere. That is not a problem at all, at least for me. I also have to add that I have not seen anything in this style on TV because I just don't want to. But just based on images, I think they look too different to the original ones, except maybe Frankie and Cleo. Don't get me wrong, this style is really cute. I think they look quite nice, and I actually love some of the details that they added, like Frankie's prosthetic leg. I think it fits her perfectly. But the whole aesthetic of the series has changed. We went from this to this, which was already a big change, but the characters still look like themselves. It was more of an animation style change than a character design change, but now we have this, and the characters give completely different vibes in my opinion. I think some of them is mainly the clothes. For example, Abby looks like a completely different character, but I think it's mostly the outfit. However, then we have characters like Draculaura. Why is she a witch? That is really confusing for me, and I actually have to say, but she does not look like the sweet original Draculaura at all. I think it's the face and the hat. The outfit is super cute, and the hair looks really nice. Those two things I love, but something is off about the makeup or her expressions. This next detail might be a big problem, but for some reason Frankie being significantly taller than Claudine feels off. I would have done it the other way around. Also, she was super big on fashion, which at least from this design by itself is not obvious. Laguna's design I do hate, there is not a single thing about her that I like. Why is she pink? Because if I didn't know the characters I would have no idea that this is Laguna. The teeth look really weird, and the nails are actually a really strange detail. The clothes color palette does not suit her at all. I don't know why they changed her so much. I have also heard a lot of stuff about changes in the personalities, relationships and whatnot, but as I said before, I haven't watched it, so I don't think I have enough knowledge about that part to talk about it. So, now that I have been talking about the series and the dolls for a few minutes, let's change the topic and talk about the illustration. As I said at the beginning of the video, this is going to be a series. So far, I have Ghoulia, Laguna, Cleo and Frankie finished, and Draculaura and Claudina halfway there. Ghoulia was the first one, and therefore also the one I used as an experiment. You might have noticed this, but there was a style change, because the illustration looks quite different to my usual ones, at least when it comes to fan art. But I think it looks close enough. The parts that change the most are the coloring and the shading, because I was experimenting a bit with them. I think I have said this before, but I really don't like those parts and I tend to have problems with them. so from time to time I try to incorporate new things. I mostly do this by using other artists I follow on social media as references, but I will talk more about this in a future video. I usually go more or less for realistic proportions, but since Monster High have this really specific type of body, I wanted to play a bit with it, which also means that had it not worked, I would have not drawn any of them, but luckily it did, and I am super satisfied and proud with all of them. After figuring out the body, my next concern was how I wanted to color and say the illustration. I wanted to add some texture, which most probably is not that obvious unless you zoom in or have a print in your hand, but that's okay with me, I know it's there and I love how that looks. With the outfits and hairstyles, I just googled some fan art and picked details here and there that I like and mixed them. Ghoulia's outfit is probably the one that looks the most like its original design. I barely changed it because it just fits her perfectly. And this is the end result of the illustration. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget that everything is linked down below. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more content, and I will see you next time. Bye!